Good morning, Central.
Good morning, Central. I'm David.
And I'm Milo. Today is Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Welcome back to another episode of Central Morning News.
Do you have plans this weekend? Well, make sure you save some time for Mamma Mia. Tickets are all sold out online, but don't fret. At the door, students with a valid ID can pay $10 for a ticket. All others pay $15. 50% of seats for each performance are going to be held to sell at the door, so don't worry if you couldn't buy one online. Tickets will begin to be sold starting 1 hour before showtime, 6 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and 1 p.m. on Sunday. We hope to see you there, Central.
For today's celebrity birthday, we have actor Owen Wilson. He is best known for his roles in Marley and Me, Wedding Crashers, and Loki. Happy birthday, Owen. And now, here's today's poem, read by Penelope.
All right, everybody. So today's poetry section, the poem that I'm reading is called Slow Down. But first, so if any of you want to submit a poem to me, you can hit me up. My email is pmcculloch001 at stpaul.k12.mn.us. So yeah, just hit me up, and it can be anonymous. You can ask to get a shout out. If the poem has an author, please make sure to mention that, so I can give that author the credit. All right, so slow down. Is it strange? Too long for slow days, filled with quiet moments of joy. The world seems to be in a rush, but I choose to remain still. By A.B. I actually forget his name.
It's time for some very special birthday announcements, and that's the birthday of Central's very own Roman Shackelford Peterson. We even got a special message for you. Though you may be in PSEO, you live on forever in our hearts and memories. And if you want you or your friend's birthdays in CMN, all you need to do is scan the QR code on screen.
Seniors, if you're interested in applying to the University of Minnesota, there will be an application workshop today during advisory in the Career Pathway Center. Admissions counselors for the U will be available to help students with the application process and any other questions. Make sure to register on Miss Katie's Calendly. Now here's the weather with Will.
Central. It's going to be pretty chilly this week with highs mostly in the low 40s, but there's a 20% chance of warmer on Thursday with a high of 48. And it's going to drop a little bit going into the weekend with another high in 48 on Sunday. Back to you at the desk.
Now, for the fact of the day. Did you know that an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain? For lunch today, we have some delicious options. First, we have the chicken tinga or Fritos walking taco. Yummy, yummy, that sounds yummy in my tummy. Thanks. Here's the sports and a special announcement from the newspaper club.
Central, before we go into today's sports, let's recap some of the things from this past weekend. Girls Swim and Dive had the AA state tournament. Unfortunately, no one qualified for the finals, but overall, congrats on a great season. And then girls hockey had a game versus Minneapolis. JV lost 7-1 and varsity tied 3-3. And then today they have a game versus Hopkins. It's home. It's at West St. Paul Ice Arena. JV is at 5 and varsity at 7, and they look to get another win. And now here's Flora with the newspaper club.
After school today from 4 to 8 p.m., we are having a fundraiser with Chipotle. We need your support to fund our first edition, and all you have to do to support us is come to the Grand Avenue location of Chipotle and buy something. Either show the person taking your order this flyer, which is also on our Instagram, or you can use the code on the flyer if you're ordering online.
Boys basketball tryouts are continuing today from 4 to 6 in the Central Main Gym. Today's tryouts may be longer than Monday because coaches will be meeting with each player to figure out team assignments. If you're trying out, make sure you complete your registration in order to participate. Contact an athletic director if you have any questions about registration. And now, for everyone's favorite segment, the joke of the day. No joke off today, but what do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. And that's all your news for today, Central. Have a great day.
Fa fa fa.
5, 5. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot.
Thanks to you guys for sending in submissions. We now have an episode coming out tomorrow, so make sure you keep sending in suggestions. Make sure to be specific with what you want to see on the show, and still send in movies, TV shows, songs, or artists, or anything you want to see us do, but be specific. Scan the QR code to do so, and we hope you enjoy the show tomorrow.